Ashton and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Also, there's a little bell beside it. If you'll click that, it will notify you each time I post a new video. I am going to split my videos up into two parts these next few weeks just to see how you guys like it. If you like it, please let me know in the comments, or if you'd rather see it all together, let me know that as well. I can do it either way, whatever y'all like. But let's get started with this week's check. So this is February week 4. It's going to be for February 21st through the 28th. And my total income this week, mine and Brock's together, is $12.21. I went ahead and wrote that on here. All right, so this week for rent, we are putting $113. BarkBox is going to get $10. And we are ending BarkBox once our 6-month subscription is up. We do still have a few months to go, but after our 6 months is up, it will end. And I know I've done a video on BarkBox, so you guys are probably like, why'd she do a video if she was gonna end it? We did not intend on ending BarkBox until here recently Macy has not been playing with the toys and things as much, and that's what we really were paying the most money for. And with our budget, we can buy her all the treats and toys we want for a little bit cheaper than what we're paying for the BarkBox. So for right now, we're going to put it to a stop. We might bring it back later if we feel like she misses it, or if it's easier on us. But we're going to try it without it and kind of see how she does. Netflix is going to get $4. Phone is $28. Utilities is getting $55. Internet is going to get $10. Credit cards this week is going to get $30. Car A is going to get $160, and that is my car. I drive a Ford Focus. Car B is Brock's car. It's gonna get $235. He drives a Mitsubishi Eclipse, I believe is what it's called. Insurance is $178, and this is the last month that our insurance will be $178. It has dropped, so starting next week, we will have a different amount that we're putting in our envelopes. Also, you're gonna notice that I have AT&T here. It is such a long story, you guys. We thought we were paying this off. What happened was Brock had a cell phone, which is this phone here, and we had it through a different company, and he kept dropping calls like crazy. I could call him 5 times, it would never ring, and it didn't go to voicemail or anything. It would say some weird automated message. So he was just having a lot of trouble with it. So we got him a new phone, and we were told that if we returned the phone, then the contract would end. We wouldn't have to finish paying it off, which was not the case. It's nobody's fault. We just should have looked into it more. So we are still gonna be paying both of them until we pay this phone off. We're saving up the money to pay it off, but for now, we're just gonna pay both the payments. So this one, we are going to put $20 into. It is AT&T. I have AT&T. I've loved it so far, so we're hoping that he gets a good experience with it as well in his new phone. Gas is $30. Groceries is $60, and I hope that you guys can see this. Okay, and then instead of having our fun envelope, I have split it up for Brock and for me. That way I can give him his money today. He don't have to ask me for it. He can just take it and run with it, whatever he wants to do. So we are going to get 25 a no, yeah, we're gonna do 25 a piece. So Brock 25 and me 25. Okay, so this is all we have for our expenses. And I forgot to put a total, but we're gonna put a total here at the bottom. So let's add that up and see what we get. So we've got 113, 10, 4, 28, 55, 10, 30, 160, 235, 178, 20, 30, 60, 25, 25. Okay, so that should be 983. All right, and now we are on our sinking funds. This week is a little bit different. With us trying to save for a house, we have built up a little money in each of these envelopes. We're not going to put anything in these envelopes except for HughesNet, which is new. So I'm going to put a dash by the ones we're not putting anything in. This is just to help us save for down payment on a house. We feel like we're at a good spot. We can put a little bit in it this week and not in our sinking funds. HughesNet though, pretty much the same thing with the internet. I know we really need to start looking into things before we do them, but you live, you learn, and we are slowly learning how all these things work. We had been looking for really good internet when we moved into the house we're in now, and we kept getting these advertisements for HughesNet. So we went online and asked for them to, we got the Wi-Fi, asked for them to come and install it. We did not realize that when we asked them to do that, that put us in a 2-year contract. So we're having to pay this until the 2 years is up. We had some credit that we've been using is the reason it hasn't come up before, but now we have no more credit and it will start coming out of our budget. So HughesNet is going to get, let's say 20. Let's see how that does. So our total here is $20. Now we are leaving a buffer, and I didn't put that on here. The buffer is $40 because we did use some of our buffer from before. So let's see what 1221 is minus 40, which is the buffer. That is 1181. Okay, so we're going to have I don't think 1221. That is right. I didn't leave a spot for our buffer here. So sorry y'all, I'm just gonna scribble this out. This should have been the 1181 that went here because I forgot to take out the buffer out of our 1221. Does that make sense? So we have our total paycheck minus our buffer, which gives us 1181. So that's what I'm gonna write here. Now I'm gonna subtract our expenses, which is 983. Which gives us 198. And then I'm gonna subtract our sinking funds, which is 20. That gives us 178 that goes into savings. That is awesome. I'm really glad we had that left, especially adding a few envelopes. Next week we will go back to adding in our sinking funds, but this week I just wanted to kind of get everything flowing how it needed to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this portion of the video. Look at me, I'm already forgetting again. Y'all are gonna get me. I've got to find out how many bills and what kind of bills we need. I don't know why I always forget this part. Hundreds, 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go through and see how many of each bill we're going to need. Then I'll take this to the bank. So we have rent, which is 100, a 10, and 3 ones. BarkBox is a 10. Netflix is 4. Phone is 28, so a 20, a 5, and 3 ones. Utilities is 55, so a 50 and a 5. Internet is a 10. Credit cards is 30, so it gets a 20 and a 10. Car A is 160, so we have 100, a 50, and a 10. Car B, which is Brock's, gets 235, 200s, 20, a 10, and a 5. Then we have insurance, which is 178, 150. My brain is wanting to stop on me. Okay, then AT&T is going to get a 20. Gas is going to get 30, so a 20 and a 10. Groceries get 60, so a 50 and a 10. Brock gets 25, a 20, and a 5. I get 25, a 20, and a 5. Okay, then we have just a 20 for HughesNet. And then our savings down here at the bottom. I hope you guys can see that down there. It's 178. So we're gonna have a 100, a 50, a 20, a 5, and 3 ones. Okay, so we're gonna have 600s, 5 50s, 10 20s, 8 10s, 7 5s, and 16 ones. So let's just add that to make sure. 600s is $600. It's 1, 250. Then we have, let's see, 24, 60, 81, so 200. Then 80. $35 and 16. Okay, so let's add that up. So 600 plus 250 plus 200 plus 80 plus 35 plus 16. That's 1181. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this sticky note to the bank, get my cash, and that will be the end of this video. This is part 1. I know I'm changing it up a little bit. Y'all let me know if you like it. Some people like to watch just the actual budgeting part. If so, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. And if you'd like to see the cash envelope actual stuffing, stay tuned for part 2.